So welcome back YouTube for 2016. This is my first vlog of I'm sure what is many to come. And this vlog is just all about the year that was 2015 and what's to come in 2016. So sometimes, I don't know, when you start a new year, there's resolutions going around, there's all these goals that you plan on doing, but how do you actually follow them through? And that's what this vlog's about, as well as just a bit of daily life. So I am currently sitting in my office, mine and my boyfriend's office. This is a little desk over there and mine over here. And it's a bit of a mess at the moment because we actually had, the reason why I haven't really posted much about 2015 is we had a really busy Christmas and New Year's and we were moving house. So I have now moved in with my partner, which is a really big step just in itself. I haven't lived with someone in a long time that I'm in a relationship with. And that's, you know, a really big step and a really big commitment, especially we both run our own businesses, we're both coaches and we have other things going on as well. I have macro snacks and certain other things, you know, aligned with coaching that I do on the side as well. So I guess I just want to summarize 2015. Now, 2015 for me, it was an amazing year and in so many ways, but then there was also a few rough patches that I had to go through in 2015 that I think made me a lot stronger. You know, everyone has their ups and downs, and I really want people to believe that there is times in your life when you have ups and downs, and people that you see on social media and on Instagram and on Snapchat and all these things, it's just a snapshot of their lives. And it doesn't mean that that person is happy and bubbly 24/7, but it means that they're posting about the things in their lives that are snapshots. They're snapshots of happiness, which is awesome. And that's what people should post about positive things rather than negative things all the time, because who wants to troll through an Instagram feed that's just all negativity and nasty images or hateful comments? It's not what you want. So you've got to remember that if you're sitting down and reading through someone's Instagram and going, oh my God, their life's so amazing, why can't that be me, worries me, rather than letting it motivate you and also seeing that that's just a part of their life. They're just probably not a negative person. They're trying to really block out all those little negative things and not put that out there in the universe, which is something that I try not to do as well. As much as you want to be real and raw with people, there's also a point when it can just be depressing. If you're going through a bad time and you're putting that all out in the universe, nobody else really wants to hear about that all the time. So I think that 2015, yeah, it had its ups and its downs, and it's probably why I didn't post as much on social media and on YouTube and all those forums, which I want to do more now in 2016. Not because I was having a bad time, but because I was really busy, and I've tried to find a little bit more balance this year. And I've said that before, but I'm really going to follow through on my goals this year. Last year, I got so busy that I kept forgetting about my own goals, and I focused so hard on everyone else's and my clients because I love them so much, and they're my business, and they're, you know, I love seeing them be a reflection of me and what I love to see in clients. And obviously I'm so passionate about what I do, but sometimes you forget about yourself. And I'm also not a person that's a selfish person. I find it very hard to find me time or to be a little bit selfish and put your goals first. So that's what 2016 is about, being selfish. No, I'm kidding. It's not about being selfish, but it's about making sure that I follow through on my own goals as well as client goals and everything else that's going on. Sorry, I can hear the dog in the background. She's creeping up the stairs. So 2015, I'm going to start with all the awesome things in 2015. So we had start of the year, I can't even think it was such a big year. Start of the year, went to Arnold's, went to work for Activewear on the booth, which was amazing. Got back, took a retreat down south, my first ever retreat. Did it all myself, ran it all myself, and it was amazing, and it was such an amazing experience. Shared it with so many amazing people. I've been asked, when are we doing retreats again? I am hoping to have another one very soon next year, probably around April or May. That's definitely something amazing that was happening. Online coaching really boomed, probably doubled the amount of clients I'm helping. Then macro snacks just took off, which is my other business, and that was so busy, and then having to hire someone to do that. Currently in the process of rebranding, repackaging, and going to retailers this year, which will be amazing. So if you're a retailer in Perth, shoot me an email. Sneaky plug there. And then, yeah, just coaching kicked off. I had clients competing all year. I had a client competing pro show internationally, placing second, which is a really big achievement. I feel like all of my achievements for 2015 were about work and about clients, and about, you know, all of those sort of things in life, and maybe not as much about my own goals, which kind of sucks a bit. But I guess you have those, why that's going to be a little bit more important. The other things was, I obviously live in Western Australia, but I was feeling a little bit lost in where I wanted to be. So I actually considered moving to Sydney, and I was just about to move to Sydney, had it all planned. I was going to move over there, live with my good friend Amy Fox, start working at Titan Fitness, and we had all these plans and everything was going really well. And then I met my boyfriend, and things kind of changed and did a real 180. And I don't think it was that I was trying to escape Perth, because I love my clients, my business, but I just felt maybe like a little bit stagnant. I thought maybe a new big city, it would maybe recharge me a little bit. I've been doing this now for about 8 years. But yeah, then things changed, and I've always put work before relationships, but it was the one time in my life when I'm like, okay, this seems right, I'm just going to stay here and see how it goes. And next minute, now we're living together and all these other things are going on. So that was a really big positive thing in 2016, was obviously meeting my partner and meeting someone that's very like-minded in the industry, and very, very easy relationship, you know, supporting each other and doing all those amazing things. And I think it's been easier for me to get back on track with my goals with being with someone like that. I don't like to rely on other people to, you know, make you accountable to your goals, but it's awesome when you have someone that is goal-minded and goal-oriented as well. So yeah, I think there was really ups and downs in 2015. There was amazing things going on business-wise, but maybe not as much personally until the end of the year, when everything kind of happened. So for going into 2016, some of my big goals is running more camps and seminars. That's number one. That is what I love doing. I get to meet so many more people doing that. Now, I don't have a massive following, but I'm really hoping that the word will spread about the seminars and camps, and that more people attend, because they're always topics that are passionate to not only me, but everyone that seems to be commenting on posts and social media. I always try to do topics that are popular, to try to get rid of the bullshit and really be honest with everyone in those seminars. So the next one, squats and deadlifts all-day camp, 24th Jan. There's going to be a few like 1 hour seminars just on topics like carbohydrates or nutrition or training or whatever. And another big goal in 2016 is to compete again. So I haven't competed in over a year and a half. The last time I competed was last October 2014 in Canada, at the Worlds IFBB. And I guess I just got a little bit disheartened by the competition scene, just with a few things that were going on, a bit of politics, a little bit of changes in what they're looking for in certain categories, and I'm just not really sure where I fit anymore, and that's why I got a little bit confused. Then for a little while I was like, no, I want to do a powerlifting competition. That was my goal last year, so this is another kind of setback last year, and I was really kind of getting ready for that powerlifting comp, doing my first novice powerlifting comp, and then I got a knee injury. So I kind of couldn't compete, but then I couldn't do the powerlifting shows, couldn't do bodybuilding, all that, and just felt really lost. So now that I've rehabbed, gotten better, my hormones are really healthy, everything's positive, I really have no excuses. So I think this year's going to be the year of not making excuses, getting shit done, getting back on stage, doing all of that, and then really focusing on a really positive reverse diet process. Last year I went to America and I did not have a good reverse diet, I'll be straight up honest with you, and it's something that I believe in for my clients, and I saw the effect of it because I gained weight very quickly. You know, I wasn't happy when I got home, and then there was injuries, and I had a few hormonal things going on because I was stressed, and it just wasn't a good time. That was the end of 2014 leading into 2015. So I guess it's just making sure that when I do compete, I'm fitting into the right category, I'm doing it for the right reasons, and then I'm making sure that it's a really solid lifestyle habit straight afterwards, straight into a reverse, straight into looking after my body and my hormones, so that I don't have these issues again, and I don't like seeing anyone rebound, and it's a very, very hard process to go through. So that's a big goal. Another big goal is obviously with macro snacks, I want to get that bigger. But then more personal goals is I definitely do want to do a powerlifting comp. That's another thing. So now that I'm injury free, I think stage first competing, and then powerlifting comp after that. So I've always competed for IFBB. So the goal is to get back on stage for the IFBB this year. But then my mind's also potentially thinking about some other stuff as well. My long-term goal isn't really, it's probably not competing. I'm 27 now, I'm 28 next year. I'm being realistic about the future. You know, I want to have kids and do all those things one day. So I would rather really promote lifestyle, good reverse diet, you know, maintaining year round. That's kind of the goal this year, and focusing on that, because again, at the end of the day, you can't compete forever. And there's other factors, like when you compete, you're trying to fit a certain mold. So if you don't have that genetic structure or that exact body type, you've really got to try to change things to suit that mold. And I'm typically not that structure. So I have a thicker waist. I don't have a tiny little waist because of probably my running background, and that's just my genetics. I don't have wide hips, so I struggle to get that curvy look with, I'm just straight up and down. So I know that my shape's not suited to competing. And then I look at successful people in the industry, and a lot of them don't compete. A lot of them don't step on stage. They might not have that shape, but they have an amazing shape just for fitness and fitness modeling, which is not saying that's what I want to do, but I'm saying that you don't often need to get on stage to A, be successful, and B, be happy with your body. So, you know, I want to be at a place where you're happy with your body year round, and you don't need a stage or a date to confirm that you look good, you know. And that's something I try to preach to my clients as well. You don't need to compete. Competition's great for certain people, for setting goals, if you have good genetic shape, all those things, but you don't really need a stage to hit those goals. So that is kind of wrapping up 2015, 2016, the plan. I'm going to try to be uploading pretty much every week to YouTube, and just keeping you posted, doing more workout videos. So if you have any videos that you would like to see, any seminars, topics, camps, really post it down in the comments below. I really appreciate it. Again, I know there's not a big subscriber base at the moment, but I love to grow this channel and have you guys come along for the journey. So if you have any tips or tricks or anything that you want me to do, whack it in the comments, and please hit that subscribe button. And thank you so much for tuning in. Have an amazing 2016.